Okay, and next installment in my use of an auto transformer with the Lycan5000. Just to really summarize quickly, this will convert the 120 volt single phase output of the Lycan to 240 volt split phase so that it is compatible with my basement mounted transfer switch. So the way I have this wired in the previous videos goes into much more detail. So I'm powering a few devices inside my garage with the 20 amp circuit. I've got the 30 amp circuit going into the auto transformer, which powers the my basement transfer switch, and then the input to the Lycan for charging comes from a dedicated output from the service panel. And I've explained the wiring in detail in the previous video. So now we're going to boot the Lycan. So first step is to enable the battery. Is that battery? Turn on the battery. So that's that one. And the next step is to now turn on the inverter. There's a little rocker switch right under here, which when it's in the center position, it's off. When you press it, so that you press it down so that the tab that's closest to you is down. So press that. That is now on. The next step is now open the back door, which I've done already, and press the battery switch once for 1 second. Oops, sorry about that, folks. Just press that down. 1 second. Did I hold it for 1 second? Maybe not. A little longer. There we go. It is flashing. What's flashing? Yeah, there it is. Can you see? Yep. Things are beginning to start up. Okay. Now what's next? Things are cooking here. Next thing. Oh, I guess it's on. Oh, I probably need to turn on the solar panels aren't doing anything at the moment because it's nighttime. So we will see if we get power. Oh, I must not be reading the whole thing. That's batteries. When does it tell me to? Oh, charging. Okay. It is plugged in to the dedicated circuit. Okay, now we're going to now close the AC charging. So the charge light should come on if the batteries are beginning to charge. I don't know if they need charging, but if they do, it will start charging from that circuit. These are the two outputs, and these are the two solar inputs 1 and 2. So I suspect that the batteries don't really need charging at the moment. The way I have things set up, they won't start charging until that voltage gets down. The battery voltage gets down to, I think, about 45 volts. Now, I will go over and see whether or not the refrigerator is on. Whoops, see. Oh, I didn't turn on the outputs. That would be nice to turn on the outputs. Let's turn on the outputs. Huh. I heard the auto transfer switch begin to hum just slightly. It was totally silent before I turned on the loads. There's the 20 amp circuit powering that, which is also powering my garage refrigerator. Yes, okay, that's on. So the Lycan is all powered up, and if I turn on the my solar panels tomorrow morning as the sun comes up, we shall start the cycle. So at this point, all seems so far so good. Cross my fingers, and I'll just continue to test through the night, see how we do in the morning with this when the sun comes up. Next thing I'm going to do is to go downstairs and enable some circuits so that this portal will be powering some parts of my house from batteries. We'll check all that out. But the auto transfer switch is clearly working. Sorry, the auto transformer. Why do I keep making that mistake? This is an auto transformer, not an auto transfer switch. It's an auto transformer that converts either up or down from 120 volts AC to 240 volts AC, either split phase or not split phase, depending on how you wire it. Did I say that this was working? It's humming, but I haven't turned it on. Now it's on. So I guess what we were seeing powered was coming from the Lycan 20 amp. Let's make sure that's all still working. All still working. Yes. Okay. So Lycan's producing its 20 amp output, and what I need to do now is to go and check and make sure that the auto transformer is supplying its 240 volts to everything it should be.